is here. Hi guys, welcome everyone. How are we doing today? Okay, welcome to Trade with Bongret. My name is Bongret Solomon, and today again you can practically see the fact that what I expected BTC to do in 1 month, BTC is doing it in just 4 days. Okay, so let's see. Let me check again the weekly what I projected for you guys from the monthly when we were doing monthly analysis on Monday. Okay, so I told you guys that I'm expecting BTC because of this candle closure here. You can see my screen very well because of this candle closure, that I'm expecting BTC to come and give us a second bottom here. If you did not watch that monthly review that I posted on Monday, go back to our channel and watch it so that you see when I was pointing it out that because of this candle closure that I'm more bearish than bullish this month of June. Okay, even though I expected this thing to happen within this month. Okay, but you can see between Monday and now, the thing that I'm expecting have just happened, and I can tell you for sure that it was a very massive rejection from this zone that I just said that Bitcoin should come and give us a double bottom. Okay, so the only thing is that as we are here now, Bitcoin might not rapidly move to the upside from here. We might consolidate for a while here before the end of the month, and then before we see another bullish candle that will complete this double bottom here, maybe by next month. So I told you guys that understanding candlestick and candlestick pattern will give you an edge in the market, and the understanding chart pattern. What I mean is that at any point you see a candle, maybe 3, 4, 5 candle in any time frame, you should be able to anticipate what the market is trying to do. And that is how I was able to point out the fact that because of this candle closure, that Bitcoin is preparing to come and give a double bottom. And you know what it means for Bitcoin to give you a double bottom on a monthly time frame. That is a very massive push. So if this double bottom, if this zone should hold and this double bottom should be completed, just expect BTC, if BTC start pumping from here, expect BTC to get to all-time high, maybe by next year, because what I'm just giving you now is not something that will happen today and tomorrow. Maybe by the end of the year or possibly by next year, before the halving. Okay, so guys, let's go down to weekly and then see the projection again. Okay, on the weekly you can still see it. Okay, this weekly now will have to give us this double bottom. That's why I told you guys that we might spend a lot of time in this area before we see the breakout to the upside. So, but the good news is that there was a very successful rejection on the daily on this our point of interest. Look at it. Bitcoin sold massively this morning. I was awake and I was watching the whole thing play, and you can see the rejection. So what is the bet today as a day trader and as a scalper? So if I must be plain and straightforward for you, I can categorically tell you that this is not, you don't need, if you jump into buy now, you might get hot. You might just be shooting yourself on the leg. So what do you need to do? Because of this rejection, the first 4 hours of the Asian market will be closing in the next 18 to 19 minutes, or possibly in the next 18 to 17 minutes. So what do you need to do is allow the market to breathe, because I'm expecting a second wave of this rejection. Look at what I mean. If you go to 4 hours, 4 hours will give you a very rejection block. Okay, there's a very massive rejection block that I'm expecting BTC to come. If I should see BTC again trade around this zone, I will look for a buy entry, because this is a very strong demand zone. That's why you are seeing this rejection. If this demand zone is not strong enough, you will not see this rejection. Okay, so it doesn't matter the fundamental or anything backing it up, but technically this zone is a very strong demand zone. That's why this rejection have to happen this way. So as a trader, as a leverage trader, what you need to do is not to jump into this buy right away. Okay, what you need to do is to, for me, on what I trade every time, I like to, let me delete this our demand zone block, then let me mark this new rejection block. Okay, now for me, if I must buy BTC today, I must allow BTC maybe during a London session at 9 a.m. I will expect BTC to come and trade again inside this block. Okay, that's why I told you that the second wave of this drop is coming. So if I should see BTC drop inside this my box, inside this rejection block, I will look for a way, I will look for an entry on a lower time frame and take a buy. Okay, this does not mean that we are now bullish. Structurally, we are still bearish on BTC. Okay, we are still bearish, but for the reaction we are getting from our demand zone, okay, is what is making us to look for a buy today. I don't know if you guys are getting me. So don't get it twisted, don't get it complicated. Understand the fact that we buy to sell and we sell to buy. It's as simple as that. Okay, so what's happening with my trading view? Okay, yeah, we're back to normal now. So we buy to sell and we sell to buy. Okay, yeah, don't chase the candle, always be on confirmation. Okay, so look at what I told you. Let me map it out so that you can see it clearly. Yeah, this is it. I will expect BTC to come take some unfilled order, because this rejection you are seeing here are a lot of unfilled orders. So I'm expecting BTC to come there, pick it up, and then we buy maybe possibly to this zone. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting. Don't forget, if you are watching the short clip of this video, don't forget to come to our YouTube channel and watch the full highlight. Subscribe and then share with your friends and your fellow traders that might need it. Okay, so thank you guys for having us today. I remain my humble self, Bongret Solomon. Peace and love, and don't forget that Bongret is out. See you again tomorrow in our next analysis. Bye for now.